Jones here, fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Here's a give to Jones running left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down it goes.
And as we all remember, 2020, not the greatest of years for the Eagles as a whole, but you certainly can't pin it on their pass rush. They were absolutely terrific throughout the season. 49 sacks as a unit, the 3rd highest total in the NFL, much of it generated by their front 4.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. But not before he takes it inside the 40. Great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
A check down here to Jones.
Not much there, only a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, flush to his right. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Jalen Richard now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On the carry, it's Cook. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, They spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one covers 29 yards. First down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it. Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The sack here by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception. And a final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Play action. It's Fields. This one swung out to Williams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Fields. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David. Faking the give, now Watson. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. It was full court
Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Good play there by Frank Clark. Only 6 sacks in 2020, the fewest since his rookie year of 2015. But don't let that small number fool you. Provides consistent pressure against quarterbacks, a Pro Bowler the last 2 seasons.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Fields on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Cook. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll run with Cook, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
Under pressure now. Watson, and down goes. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson off play action. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Frank Clark giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. A first scoring update now from Carolina, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Fields. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play fake, and it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Well, we're going to get timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The final shot before the break, Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. Our best football and win one for us.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On play action, Fields. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 27, Watson flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first and 10, Watson. A solid gain of 15 yards in the stick. And now Watson throws another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's Fields. And he fires one incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And all the way down to the 35. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Watson. He's going to look deep now for Landry. He spots Landry, who makes a really nice catch. Touchdown 49ers. Jarvis Landry, 35 yards. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Damian Williams to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
To throw is Fields.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Now it's Fields.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Throwing again is Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
When that ball popped free, you could hear it all the way up here. These guys down in the field are learning every one of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Cook. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a tackle on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. This is Jones. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Twist.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
I know we don't like to admit it. We like to appear to be on top of every situation, but there's no way we expected that. They have the lead, and they pull the fake.
Well, I hit you on your leg under the table because I couldn't believe they were doing that. You're right, lead fourth quarter, but I guess they wanted a bigger cushion.
I guess so, but I guess maybe that is the beauty of it because there's no way they could have expected on the other side of the ball as well. They have the lead. They expect them to go ahead and kick it.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On 3rd down, here's Jones.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. So the victory here for San Francisco, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for San Francisco, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.